Well, here I am driving home. Just got a 6-hour flight from Reno to Atlanta, and of course my home's in Myrtle Beach, and normally I would spend another day in Atlanta, and I had some shoots scheduled, but I decided instead to pass that on for another day, which is going to be in another week that I'll be going back there. So I have a 6-hour drive back home, which isn't bad. I've made this trip so many times before, but this is life as a photographer on the road, and I love it. It's hard on me. I miss being home. I can't wait till I get home. I got a few more hours right here on the road, but I have to say that I definitely enjoyed being able to do this. So I will chat with you guys later, and talk to you soon. Thanks. As far as teaching, I think it's so important for photographers or anyone that's doing anything in their trade to share it with other people there. I think when I first started, that was my one main goal, was that if I ever got to the point where I knew what I was doing and that I was, I guess, successful enough per se to be able to do this for a living, that I would in turn open the door for other photographers that might be starting out to help them on the road to improve their craft. So it's really important for me to do these workshops, to talk with other photographers, to email them, and also, quite frankly, it's a way to help me too, because I see some of the problems that they have, and I see, well, how can I make adjustments so I could either avoid this problem or make an adjustment so I can help them if I got into the same situation, because sometimes they'll ask me really interesting questions that I might have never thought about before. Back home, where I live in Myrtle Beach, I teach for Horry Georgetown Technical College. I teach photography there, and that's probably the first way that I got my start, even teaching with these workshops that I do nationally. But I've been teaching there probably close to 16 years. I think I'm going at about 16 years now, and I love it. I feel each semester I get a new group of students that are so incredibly they have so much enthusiasm for what they're doing, and it just keeps me pumped because I see that enthusiasm with it, and it just makes me remind myself how much I love this job. I think one of the most common questions I get when people meet me, they always ask me, well, what do I do for fun? Because I do spend a lot of time on the road. I spend a lot of time at work, even when I'm at home. So a lot of people ask me, like, well, what do I do for fun? Well, it almost sounds cliche when you think about it, because it's the answer everyone expects, is that I love my work so much that I feel like I'm having fun all the time, and it is definitely true. I think one of the things that I like to do is I like to collect sports memorabilia. And my collection is quite extensive, actually. I guess one of the things, my criteria for having it in my collection is that it has to be one of the athletes that I photographed or was somehow involved with their sports team or something. And so I have a pretty nice collection, and it means a lot to me. I have signed footballs from Joe Gibbs. I have some of the NASCAR drivers that they signed jackets for me and t-shirts for me. So that is kind of like my little escape from the world, even though it's somehow slightly involved with it. I guess the other thing that is interesting is, like, whenever I am on the road, I get to look at a city, but like when I travel to a city, my main objective is to put myself there as if I was a local. So when I travel, I always eat at out-of-the-way places that only the locals would probably go to. I try to stay away from a lot of the fast food and the chain restaurants, only because I want to feel like what it is to be living in that city. And that becomes sort of a game for me, where I'm able to just put myself and pretend that I'm a local even for a few days there. So that's pretty neat. And so between all those things, I really feel like it keeps everything interesting.